Hey everyone, this is Chelsea with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today's tip video is how to create a Facebook and Instagram lead capture ad for a listing using a single image or a video. So once you're logged into Command, we're going to go ahead and click on our campaigns icon. And once you are in your campaigns dashboard, we're going to move over to the right-hand side and click on Paid Ad Quick Start. This is going to bring up a new form for us to look at. So this does look a little different. This is part of the new Paid Ad Campaigns platform. So if you are not automatically brought to it, you want to make sure that you are in your dashboard. So just go ahead and click on that. And then from here, we are going to choose listing with single image or video. And you're going to see here that it is going to go to our Facebook and our Instagram. So once we go ahead and click on that, it's going to open up the page for us to start creating this ad for our listing. So the first thing that it's going to bring us to is the Facebook page section. So we're going to click on this drop down, and it's going to allow us to connect our Facebook business page. So we have already connected ours, so we are going to see that populate right here. You can also click on the drop down if you have multiple pages to choose from, and you can select whichever one you want connected. Then if you do not see your page connected here, you can go and click on the Link New Page button. This is going to allow you to follow the workflow to be able to connect your Facebook page. So this will take you out of the ad. So you will be able to connect it, and then you will have to come back into the dashboard and select the ad type again to get back to this screen. So just keep that in mind. So scrolling down, next we have a space for our listings. So this is where we are able to select the listing that we want to promote. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Please Add Your Listings button. And once we click on that, we are going to see this screen populate. That's going to provide us with available listings that we can choose from. So up at the top, we do have a drop down here. If we click on this, we have quite a few options that we can choose from in order to filter the listings that are going to populate. So if you click on address, then you can start to type in your address here. You'll go ahead and hit your enter button. And you'll see that it will populate with all of the addresses that match what you have put in. So we are just going to go ahead, select our listing. Let's choose this one. And then we will click done. You will see on the right-hand side, we do have your ad preview. And this is going to update automatically based on the information that we're putting in on the left-hand side. So you can see that it did just update to the listing that we did select. So scrolling down, now we are in the targeting section. This is where we are able to select the location that we want to target with the ad, as well as the targeting radius. So if we're looking on the left-hand side, we have our targeting options. The first one is our listing location. This is going to put the location as the address of the listing that you are promoting with the targeting radius that you select on the right-hand side. If we choose the custom location, if we go ahead and click on that, that's going to give you more flexibility with your targeting. So you can enter one or more custom locations to target, which could be a specific address or a postal code or a region, a neighborhood, a city, even an entire state. So just keep that in mind. All right, and then if we just go back, we're just going to do listing location. And then over on the right-hand side again, we do have our targeting radius. And here you can either click on this blue button here and you can guide it to the left or right. And you're going to see that the miles is going to increase or decrease. Or you can just click on the number, highlight it, and then change it to the amount that you want the radius to be. All right, next we're going to go down to our media type. So this is where you are able to either select or upload an image or a video for the ad. So the first thing that we are going to see is our media type. We can choose image, or we can choose video. So if we are on image, this is what it's going to look like. Over on the right-hand side, we can click on this drop-down. It is going to provide all of the uploaded images from the MLS, and then you can just choose whichever image you want to show up on your ad. So if we go ahead, let's say we pick image 18, again, looking on the right-hand side, you're going to see that that has automatically updated to that new picture that we selected. You do also have an option to upload a custom image if you would like. So when you click on that, it will open up your file from your personal computer to select whichever image that you would like to. The next thing, if we're moving back over to our media type, we can select a video. And if we go ahead and click on that, over on the right-hand side, you have the option to, again, click on this. That will open up your file in your personal computer to be able to upload a video for your ad. All right, we are going to stick with our image just so that it's still populating over here. And let's see, it might take a minute to re-upload. All right, moving down into our text section. So this is where you are able to personalize your ad's messaging. So if we are looking at the body text, you're going to see that it automatically has some information in here. It is required in order to create the ad. And then you do have a character limit of 255 characters in this body text. So just keep that in mind. You will see that there are some things that have some words that are circled with this X. These are going to automatically pull information based on your listing. So if we look over in our ad preview, you're going to see that it says beautiful new home in Highlands, which is where the listing is, and then just listed at $529. So that is the price that it pulled from the listing. If you do click in the body text, you'll see that it does automatically populate more of these options. So you can change, what this text says based on what you're looking for it to say. And then in order to add it, you'll just go ahead and click if we wanted to add address, and it will just include that address. So again, if looking over on the right-hand side, you'll see now it just added 123 Main Street. If we want to delete it, we'll just go ahead and click on the backspace until it deletes that. Then over on our right-hand side, we have an option to, or actually a requirement to put in some text for our headline. And looking at the right-hand side, the headline is going to be right at the bottom down here, where you can see that it filled in the address based off of what we have in here. One last thing I wanted to mention in our text is that if you did notice when we are in our text box, we do have two additional options. One is going to be an emoji feature. So if you click on this, you can add any of these emojis to your text, and you'll see that it did just add that emoji right in there for you. The next thing that you're going to see is this icon right here. If you go ahead and click on this, it's going to give you the option to write with AI. So it's going to automatically come up with something for you based off of the information that is in the listing. You can go ahead and change the style. So if we click on this drop down, it's going to give us the option for different styles based off of the style that we are looking to portray in our ad. And then you can also click on Suggest with AI with this refresh button, and it will change up the text for you automatically. So if you don't like what it is providing, you can just keep refreshing it until you like what it says, and then go ahead and click Apply. And you will see that now this has updated to this information. All right, next, scrolling down, we have our post lead submission destination. So this is where we are able to choose the landing page experience that is following a customer's lead submission. Basically, what this means, you are able to choose where you want to send the lead once they have filled out this Facebook lead form. So you can either enter a URL or a web address here by clicking on the first option. This can be your KW agent site. It can be a listing details page from your website, or any third-party page that you want the link to go to. Next, we have a landing page. So if we click on our landing page, we are going to use the drop-down. And now you're able to select a landing page that you have already created in your command. Next, scrolling down, we have our lead settings section. So this is where we are able to choose what we want to happen with leads when they are captured in command. So if we click on our tags, this is where we can automatically assign a specific tag when leads come in. So let's say we wanted to automatically tag them with Facebook. We can click on our Facebook lead ads dash buyer. So now any lead that comes in through this ad will automatically have this tag associated with them in your command dashboard. Next, we have a Smart Plans option. So if we click on this, you are able to choose whether you want to add the lead directly to a Smart Plan or multiple Smart Plans once the lead will be captured. So let's say we'll do a quarterly call plan and a neighborhood nurture. So you'll see that it did add multiple Smart Plans there for you. One other thing that is not currently showing, but you may see if you are on a team. So if you are running the ad in your team command account, you are going to see a section here that is going to say lead routes for teams only. This is how you are able to change, or rather make a selection for how you want the captured leads to be moved towards your agents. So you are able to pre-select a lead route right through your ad campaign to go to your agents. All right, and the last thing that we have here is our compliance section. So here you are able to add your Market Center's logo and select whether you want to include an ownership statement. So you can either do the default logo, you can click on the custom logo, and then if you do select custom, you can go over and select from the media library. and choose what logo you would like to be shown onto your ad. If we go back to default, we're going to now look at the ownership statement. So right now it is saying do not include. If we did want to include that, we'll go ahead and click on that. And then you will see your ownership statement automatically pop up below that. And you do have the option to edit this if there is a different ownership statement as well. Then you are going to click on proceed to the last step. Looks like we need to add this to, let's see. Let's see if that works. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So now we are in our last steps. There's just a few more things that we need to do. And this part is the finalization of it. So the first thing we're going to see is the duration. So here you are able to select the start date and the end date using the calendar widgets to select the time frame of the ad. So if we go ahead and click on the calendar, we then can go ahead and select the date that we want it to start. And now you do have the ability to create and publish the ad on the same day that you are creating it, which you have not had the opportunity to in the past. Keep in mind, the ad does need to be approved by Facebook, so it can take anywhere from an hour to 24 hours for the ad to publish to Facebook. So just keep that in mind. Going down to our budget, here is where you are going to enter the budget that you want to spend on this ad campaign. So this budget is currently in American dollars. You will see it right here. You can either change the amount by just typing it in the program budget box, or you can use the slider below and you will just drag it until you get to the amount that you want for your budget. And then it will tell you the daily spend based on the ad's duration. Below that, we have our billing information. So this is where you are going to put in your credit card information or select the card information if you already have billing information in here. And then there's also, you can also enter a promotional code by clicking on this edit button and adding your promo code here. At the bottom, it will tell you your total for the ad. And then you will just go ahead and click purchase now when you are all set to run the ad.